Hey, my name is Brian Rawson, wedding filmmaker for over 15 years, filming and editing wedding videos. And for a long time, I used Adobe Premiere, but about 2 years ago, I switched over to DaVinci Resolve, and I absolutely love it. And I just want to share a few things that I use all the time in the software, and specifically for wedding edits that I do. So, first off, I'm going to talk about color management. So color management is great because it will instantly add the color and the contrast, the saturation into all my log video clips. So I shoot with Sony A7S3 cameras and an FX30 camera, but I shoot in the Sony S-Log3 picture profile. And under the color management, if you go down here to the bottom right to the preferences, so here's what I use. I'm just going to quickly go back to the default settings so you can see this. So let's see, let's just load the default settings, and you can see the color has desaturated. It's gone back to that log image. You just basically want to go into the color managed and uncheck automatic color management. And for color processing, we're going to go down to custom here, and input color space is going to be the log profile of your camera. So if you're on Nikon, Red, Canon, whatever it may be, it's going to be in here. And but for Sony, it's going to be under down here under sgamut3.cine/slog3. And then for the timeline working luminance, we're going to do HDR 1000, and then output color space. We are going to leave that at Rec 709 scene. This is DaVinci Resolve 20. Now that I've loaded that in, let's just hit save, and you can see it's added that color back in. And if we go back here, you can just save this as a preset. And so I just have this as my default now whenever I edit. So if you just go up here to the three dots, and I've got it here in the color managed workflow, but you could create a new preset from those settings. The next feature that I use all the time in my wedding edits is the multicam clip. Basically, a multicam clip is a single clip in your timeline, but then you could quickly toggle between all the different angles you have. And I'm just going to briefly show you how to set that up. I've got a full video on how I do this for a full ceremony, but right now I'm going to show you, say you've got some clips already in your timeline synced up. So this right here is the father giving a welcome, the father of the bride giving a welcome speech. And as you can see here, I've already got 3 different clips synced up with the audio in my timeline. And all you got to do is select all those clips, right click, and say create new compound clip. And we'll just call this welcome. And you can see it's created a single clip, but now we need to change that to a multicam clip right here in the media pool. If you right click and say convert compound clip to multicam clip, and that now is a multicam clip that you can toggle between. If we close our inspector here, get the 2 windows up, and you can easily toggle between your different angles there. Again, I've got a full video on a little bit more on how to use that. All right, so the next feature is transcribing audio. This saves me hours. I do this for every one of my edits now, especially when I'm building the narrative story. This is just fantastic for having all the dialogue from the wedding, all the speeches, the ceremony, the vows. If there's letters the couples read to each other, personal vows from letters especially, I want that as text. All right, so let me show you how I use the transcribe feature, and then I'll talk a little bit more of why I love it so much. So right here, I've got a timeline of the rehearsal dinner speeches. This is there's about 60 minutes worth of speeches here. And what you're going to do here, up in the media pool, select your timeline. So in this case, rehearsal dinner speeches, and this little button here, transcribe. Just click that. And I already transcribed this earlier, but it just takes a couple minutes, and you can see here I've got text of everything they say. And so now that it's text, we can quickly jump to any part of this timeline by using the search feature. And so if there's a specific line that was said, in this case, the older brother had mentioned about being a protective older brother. I just remember it was a good line. But so if I just search the word protective here, it'll jump to, yeah, so
He will do anything for you, and he always has. And that's all a protective older brother can ask for.
So I've jumped to this part of, this is 60 minutes of just unedited dialogue. And if I want to just grab that, I actually can just highlight this. And you can see here in the timeline, let me zoom in, it's selected that area, and I can just copy Command C, and it's ready to paste into my edit. So if I went over to my highlight edit, paste, and there it is.
He will do anything for you, and he always has.
So that's one way using text. You can quickly jump to any part of the speech and grab it. But the second thing about the text and the transcribe that I just absolutely love, I've been using this a lot the last few months, is exporting all that dialogue as a text file and then using AI like ChatGPT to trim down and find some of the best audio clips. Let's ask ChatGPT, hey, what are some of the best parts of these speeches? This is by no means going to edit my wedding film. This is just like a jumping off point. If we go back to our timeline here, actually we just selected up in the media pool, click transcribe, and right here we're gonna click export, and we're just gonna save this out as a .txt file. So just hit save here, and it's saved all these speeches as a text file. Now I'm gonna open ChatGPT, and this is the free version of ChatGPT. So I'm just gonna drop my text file into ChatGPT, and I'll just give it a prompt like analyze these speeches and find 10 of the best quotes in my wedding film. All right, and we'll see what it says. And now we've got, without even listening through the dialogue, I'm going to have some options that I can pull and use in my as I'm getting started. It's really just a jumping off point. So, father of the groom, she's just one of the sweetest, loveliest girls that you could meet, and we are so happy that she has decided to join our little family. That sounds like a good piece of dialogue we could use. But I looked at him and he had the biggest smile on his face, and from that point on, I was hooked. Watching Macy now, standing beside her real life love, feels like all those moments somehow led us here. It's like, what a great line. So again, if I wanted to pull any of these quotes, I can go back to my my timeline here and click transcribe, and we can just search for it. Just search moments.
Share a specific.
That's not the one there.
Feels like all of those moments in make-believe games somehow led us here. So, Will.
So again, you could just select that portion, hit Command C, Command V, and there it is in your edit. All right, another thing that I use all the time that may seem pretty simple and basic, but is actually, for me, it's a real time saver, and that is clip colors, just color coding my clips for the different parts of the day. And so just for example, blue is typically anything related to the groom. The groom has been getting ready. Pink is going to be the bride and the bridal party getting ready. Yellow I typically will do for the bride and the groom. So just figure out what colors you like to use. And the last feature that I use that just saves me a lot of time is called match frame. And what this does is it, let's say you've put a video clip onto your timeline on your edit, but you without the audio, and later you actually want that audio from that clip. Well, match frame allows you to go to the exact frame. You can pull the audio from that same moment in time. And so right here, I've got a clip, and if I hit if I hit C, which is the shortcut I set up for match frame, and if you go into your keyboard customization and you just search match frame, you can see your shortcut there. So you can see I've set it to C. So anyway, so I hit C and it pulls it up in the viewer here. And right here, you can see the audio waveforms. If I just grab that and pull it down, that is the exact part of the clip. It's a little thing, but it's a real nice time saver. Anyway, I really appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.